Alrighty, folks. I'm going to start by cubing question number 4. It says you must show your work. Therefore, I must show my work. Line y equals 3x minus 1 is transformed by a dilation with a scale factor of 2 and centered at 3, 8. And what is the line's image? Here, the directive is to figure out what the line's image is, and there is no unnecessary information to cross out or any verbs to box. So here, the way that I'm going to approach this problem is first by writing the rule for dilating a point. The rule is dk, x, or parenthesis, x, y, is equal to parenthesis a plus k, parentheses, x minus a, close my parentheses, comma, b plus k, parenthesis, y minus b, close parenthesis, close parenthesis. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first find out the values of k, a, b, x, and y. The value of k is my scale factor, which in this case is 2. The values of a and b come from my center of dilation, which is a is equal to 3, b is equal to 8, and x and y are a point on the pre-image, which the pre-image was 3x minus 1. I believe it is always smart to take the y-intercept, which means the y component is negative 1, and that happens when x is equal to 0. So now that I know all of these values, I'm just going to plug them back into the rule. That means that d2 parentheses 0, negative 1 is equal to 3 plus 2 times 0 minus 3, comma, b, which is 8, plus 2 times negative 1 minus 8. This gives me d2 of 0, negative 1 is equal to 0 minus 3 is negative 3, times 2 is negative 6, and negative 6 plus 3 gives me negative 3, comma, and if you were to plug this into your calculator, this would give you negative 9 times 2 is negative 18, plus 8 gives you negative 10. So this is a dilated point now that exists on the line that is the image after a dilation. So I need to create an equation that is y equals mx plus b. Because I'm performing a dilation of a line, I know that the image is going to be parallel to the pre-image or coincide. Regardless, that means that my slope is going to be the same, so my slope is 3. So I now am going to rewrite this equation using the slope, because it's parallel or coincides with this line, and a point that is on that line. This is the x value and this is the y value. So y, in this case, is -10, is equal to m, which here is equal to 3 times x. X is negative 3 plus b. 3 times negative 3 gives me negative 9, so this says negative 10 is equal to negative 9 plus b. And in order to solve for b, I simply add 9 to both sides, and I get negative 1 is equal to b. So this equation, if I rewrite it, is y is equal to 3x minus 1, which, if I look at all of my options, is option number 4. What I notice is option 4 is the same equation as the pre-image, which was y equals 3x minus 1, which tells me that my center of dilation is actually on the pre-image because the image and the pre-image coincide. And that concludes question number 4.